Have you ever imagined a world where medicine wasn't cooked up in a lab, but was actually written in the stars? Where a simple herb from your garden could hold a cosmic secret? Well, today we are diving deep into the story of one of the most radical, influential, and, let's be honest, downright bizarre medical books ever published, and the rebel herbalist who gave it to the people. And this is the voice of the man himself, Nicholas Culpeper. You have to understand, back in the 17th century, these were fighting words. He wasn't just some guy who liked plants. He was a revolutionary. He basically declared war on the entire medical establishment, and his weapons were plants, the planets, and a printing press. So to really get Culpeper, you've got to understand his world and his enemy. He was living during the English Civil War, a time when every authority, the king, the church, you name it, was being challenged. And in London, the authority on medicine was the College of Physicians. Think of them as a kind of secret society, their knowledge locked away in Latin, deliberately kept from everyday people to protect their power and their profits. And right here, you can see the battle lines being drawn. On one side, you have the College of Physicians. They're all about tradition, quoting ancient authors from texts that only the wealthy and educated could read. But on the other side, you've got Culpeper. His ideas were just as revolutionary as the war raging around him. He championed reason, direct observation, and, this was the most dangerous part, he wrote in plain English so that anyone could heal themselves. This quote right here, this is the heart and soul of his entire philosophy. Instead of burying his head in some dusty old book, Culpeper put his faith in what he called his two brothers, Dr. Reason and Dr. Experience. He believed the ultimate textbook wasn't written by man, it was nature itself. Okay, so if he's throwing out all the old traditions, what did he replace them with? Well, this is where things get really, really interesting. Culpeper believed in this huge, interconnected system where the heavens above were perfectly mirrored in the plants and people right here on Earth. I know what you're thinking. Mixing astrology with medicine, it sounds a little out there. But to Culpeper, it was the most logical thing in the world. He truly believed that to find the right cure for an illness, you had to, as he put it, look up as high as the stars. You see, Culpeper saw the whole universe as one giant single organism, and humanity was just a tiny version of it. So in his mind, every single planet had a specific influence that decided everything: the properties of a plant, the function of a body part, and the very nature of a disease. Now, his system was built on that ancient theory of the four humors, but he added his own astrological twist. So each humor, blood, color, phlegm, and melancholy, wasn't just some fluid in your body. It was ruled by a planet. Being healthy meant keeping all these cosmic influences in perfect balance. And this led to two primary ways to fix things when they went wrong. You could cure by antipathy, which is basically fighting fire with water. Got a hot, angry disease caused by Mars? You'd use a cool, gentle herb ruled by Venus. Or you could cure by sympathy, using an herb of the same planet to strengthen a part of the body that was weak. See, it was a completely self-contained, logical system. All right, enough theory. What did all this cosmic medicine actually look like in practice? Let's open up Culpeper's Cabinet of Cures and check out some of the remedies he prescribed in his super famous book, The Complete Herbal. At first, a lot of his advice seems, well, pretty sensible. Some of it even lines up with what herbalists might tell you today. He's recommending chamomile for pain, fennel for digestion, lettuce to help you sleep. These are things that feel really familiar, really grounded. But then you turn the page and you find cures that are, let's just say, not for the faint of heart. We're talking eating viper flesh to resist poison, using burnt ants for toothache, or applying earthworms to cut nerves. Yes, you heard me right. Earthworms on severed nerves. It just goes to show how totally different his world of medicine was from ours. But for Culpeper, this wasn't just theory. This was deeply personal. He tells this incredibly powerful story of using a common weed called pilewort to cure his own daughter of a very serious illness. It's this firsthand experience that really fueled his passion and his absolute belief in the power of these humble plants. He wasn't in this for fame or money. He set up his practice in a poor part of London and often gave his advice away for free. He published his book in English for one simple, radical reason: to give ordinary people the power to take care of themselves. And that brings us to his legacy.
Why did this strange book, filled with astrology and flayed mice, become one of the most successful publications in history?
Culpeper's own life really followed this rebellious arc. He studied at Cambridge, became an apothecary's apprentice, and then set himself up as a doctor for the common person. His book was his life's work, and even though he died just a year after it came out, its journey was really just getting started.
Just think about that number for a second. For over 370 years, Culpeper's Herbal has never gone out of print. For centuries, it was a must-have book in homes all across England and America. That's a powerful testament to how much people valued its promise of self-reliance. You know, even the literary giant of the era, Dr. Samuel Johnson, a guy not exactly known for handing out easy praise, had to recognize what Culpeper had done. He understood that Culpeper wasn't just some quack, he was a pioneer who ranged the woods and climbed the mountains to bring medicine back to the people.
So that leaves us with one last question. In our modern world of genetic sequencing and precision medicine, what's the value of a 17th century rebel and his cosmic cures? Well, maybe it's a reminder of that deep human need to find patterns, to feel connected to the world around us, and to believe that healing can be found not just in a sterile lab, but maybe in a simple garden.